Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone attending this event from different parts of the world. First, I'd like to thank the event's organizers for putting together this rather well needed event at this time, the Sudan Fintech Summit. Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the time to attend this session today, where I'll be talking about the opportunities for digital and payment solutions as Sudan rejoins the global economy. Uh, First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tamer Mauge, the Managing Director for Code-Based Technologies in the MENA region alongside Pakistan and Bangladesh. If you allow me just to pull out my screen to go through the presentation. A little bit about code-based technology and who we are. Code-based technologies is a global open API banking solution provider that enables banks and financial institutions both on the conventional and Islamic side, as well as emerging fintech ecosystem to demystify digital financial services. We take pride in helping organizations create and deliver innovative and intuitive experiences across customer life cycles. With presence and customers across 4 continents, today code-based technology with its award-winning suite of products, including the innovative DigiBank, a comprehensive one-stop bank in a box, if you like, that helps its customers unlock the true potential of the next generation of digital financial ecosystems. We have been supercharging digital banking for a while now. Zand in the UAE had built and launched the GCC's first completely virtual and digital bank to address the need for digital products across the BFSI frontier, and a benchmark using the best-in-breed technology practices. Zooming into Bahrain in the GCC, Jazeel launched Bahrain's first completely digital banking arm of Kuwait Finance House to address the growing demand for digital banking products and shift towards customer-driven financial solutions. Our latest work between Jordan and Iraq Capital Bank, developing and launching Jordan and Iraq's first fully digital bank, if you like, for retail and SMEs clients, mainly to bridge the financial inclusion gap for over 40 million unbanked citizens between the two nations. In Pakistan, more specifically Dubai Islamic Bank, so Pakistan's first bank to offer the complete array of digital financial services, including instant digital onboarding and account opening for overseas Pakistanis residing all over the world. From a digital banking landscape perspective, if we look and zoom in today, more than 35% of all banks' reserve revenue, already is at risk today from tech-savvy incumbents. Close to 3% expected CAGR growth between 2019 and 2024. Also close to 4 billion users predict to be using digital banking by 2024, and that's just around the corner in less than 2 years. Basically, digital banking is the cornerstone for digital financial revolution, and the revolution is happening as we speak. Looking at the global status and adoption, generally speaking, financial technology, the adoption of the internet users, for example, and we have big numbers and adoption rates throughout India, China, followed by UK, Hong Kong, and the rest of the world. But this slides in specific and these numbers tell us that it's a growing adoption. The internet users are there. Whom are the first to jump and take advantage of that are definitely the financial services and the fintechs, and it's growing at an accelerating rate. So that gives us an idea that the opportunity is there and it's growing every day, and financial services is needed and goes hand in hand with the internet adoption and users around the world. A banking leader perspectives, when we look at the connected products and services that will evolve over the next 3 years, and we say it's around close to 80%, that's quite a big number or percentage, if you like. And then rapid innovations that are disrupting the industry today are growing tremendously, touching on 70% rate. Generally speaking, banks need to turn to customers. Banks need to turn customers into partners these days, and the old-fashioned way in doing things will not work anymore. Looking at a percentage close to 90%, that gives us a closer idea and understanding that the importance of doing so is vital if banks want to survive and they want to do the best they can in this developing times. Also, the need to enhance the human-centric tech applications and around the customer itself is something vital. Challenges are there, definitely. The digital ecosystem is witnessing that every day. Developing the technology platform has been definitely a challenge that we're seeing in different places around the region. More specifically, creating the consistency and from an experience perspective is vital. Ecosystems and the priority in managing that needs to be looked at all the way to the products and services. But in my humble opinion today, partnership and collaboration and managing that is vital for any financial institution today that wants to grow and wants to adopt new technologies as they go further. The main question that resides with us, all of us today, is Sudan ready for digital? In my opinion and my teams today, when we look at who's adopting the technology, who's using it, we look at two main generations, which are the millennials, known as Generation Y, and then Generation Z. Millennials are people that are between the age of 25 and 40, and these are like heavy users of technology today and adopting it, and as well as the fact that they are in the workforce and out there. The newborns today, or the Generation Z between the age of 6 and 24, are coming to market. And if we combine both Generation Y and Generation Z together, they present more than 65% of the population in Africa. So are we ready? Is Sudan ready? The answer is definitely yes, and now is the time. So when we look at the millennials or Generation Y, and these are in the workplace, dealing with banks and in the workforce, they represent more than 75% of the population. And these are the main segment of people that are ready to switch banks for just a better mobile app and user experience. So that gives you an idea of how ready we are and who's out there and doing what at the time being. Sub-Saharan African stats, we look at numbers and percentages here. So smartphone penetration is close to 50%. We're looking at close to 500 million mobile internet users in just 3 years time, with contribution to the GDP in less than 2 years, or within 2 years, close to $200 billion. Focusing more on the stats of Sudan itself, we look at close to 80% smartphone penetration. Then we look at close to 40 million mobile connections. And an interesting number is the internet penetration exceeding 30%, where I just remember a few years ago, it was just under 10%. Sudan is definitely ready today, and it's a trusted place, trusted market. We see big names and big players such as Visa and MasterCard present on the ground in Sudan. We see Fintech investment taking place, exciting blockchain implementations A lot of initiatives happening on the ground, science, technology, innovation, a lot of initiatives, and definitely one of the key aspects that I see is non-Islamic banking taking place as well. Some of our success stories that were mentioned earlier in my slides, focusing deeper into them, which is starting with Dubai Islamic Bank in Pakistan. So it's the first digital onboarding and capital investment product for sure from an Islamic digital bank perspective. Some nice numbers here that shows that an average conversion rate within just the pilot stage exceeded 80%. A reduction in acquisition and operating costs, that's tremendous for any financial institutions to look at. We take pride because of our agility at code-based technology and implementation just under 22 days with an MVP product launched with the digital KYC. An investment proposition is something to look at and try to replicate elsewhere. Jazeel, the digital arm at KFH, also some of the numbers that we've noticed were close to 80% increase in customer engagement on our digital digibank platform. Close to 50% increase in cross-sale ratio, cards, investment, loans. 80% increase in frictionless customer conversion. And let me stop here at that conversion rate, which is around 80%. It means every single person that had downloaded the Jazeel application was turned successfully into a customer of that bank. Again, a reduction of more than 60% or touching on 60% of in acquisition and onboarding costs. When looking at the future outlook, I'd like to leave you with just few words here. Definitely Sudan is ready. Africa is there, is ready. I would say go digital. Do not hesitate. Cloud native strategy should be picked up. Optimize acquisitions, lower operating cost. Definitely do a lot of collaborations with fintechs, with companies on the ground. Leverage on that technology across your customer lifecycle. Try to create that technology experience that is tailored to specifically to your customers. Most importantly, I would say, is engage your customers, listen to them, listen to their needs, deliver new services to them that would make them pick it up and finally enhance those transactions and the management around them. I do thank you very much. I hope I didn't take much of your time today. I hope it was as exciting for you as it is for me. I look forward to meeting you on the ground very soon in Sudan. Hopefully this pandemic will be over soon and our human touch will take place again. Assalamu alaikum. Have a pleasant day. Thank you very much. Goodbye.